YouTube, what is going on? I'm your host, Runaway Child, and I'm back at y'all with another one. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, take the opportunity right now. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, hey, throw a like on this video. A like don't cost you anything to throw on this video. It is for free. So please show your boy some love. But anyhow, as I always say, man, America, we got a problem. We got a problem. But before I get started today, before I go into this, I want to say thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the ones who've been coming over to the channel and checking out the content. Hey, thank you. I can't thank you enough. But America, we got a problem. We have a real serious problem. This story that I'm about to bring to y'all is out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where a guy by the name of Corey Bro tried protecting his daughter from some guys who were bullying her, and they wind up shooting the guy. Wind up shooting him 3 times. Luckily, he survived. Now, I thought that in America, man, that's what we were supposed to do. Dads are supposed to protect their daughters. Since when has it become okay for the YNs to go around capping at people's parents? When has this become a thing? This is sad, man. So all I'm going to say to y'all is this. If y'all know that y'all kids is out here doing something or into things that they're not supposed to be into, hopefully they run across a guy like Corey Bro. Because if they run across the wrong parents, I promise you, they won't make it. So I want y'all to let that sink in. That's why I paused for a second. I want y'all to let that sink in. If you know your kids is out here bad as hell, and you know they out here into some things that they have no business being into, this guy was only trying to tell these guys, hey, man, y'all learn from out here. Just leave, man. Go home. And these guys like, no, you go. I live out here. And then they just started busting on the dude. This is crazy, man. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get into this story, man. And I'm going to let y'all check it out. I won't interrupt at all. I'm just going to watch it with y'all guys. And I'll come back and I'll give y'all my opinion on the end. And then we'll go from there. Anyhow, let's go.
We got to do better, bro. We have to do better. Like, this don't hurt as much as knowing that we have this world where these young kids figure and just go, we don't have a future, so let's burn it all.
Moments leading up to a father being shot earlier this month in Baton Rouge.
It happened on Newcastle Avenue. The victim says he was just trying to protect his daughter from bullies. News 2's David Hamilton reports it is a long road to recovery as the family waits for justice.
The thing about it is, a lot of people say that when it comes down to it, wrong place, wrong time. But this happened in front of his home, our home. He wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time. Those other people were, but he was not.
The couple says this all started after Corey said he heard a group of teenagers taunting his daughter one too many times.
Girl yells out, emo girl, emo girl. And I'm like, I'm so tired of that. I really am. The many times we've been together and we heard that stuff. And I'm like, just because she's different from you doesn't mean that it's funny. Like, do you think that's a joke?
Corey said they've been living at the complex for 10 years and didn't know all of the teenagers that was targeting his child. So he confronted them, asking them to leave.
They're going, oh, man, whatever. You don't want none of this. You want none of this. Get the F on. Like telling me to get the F on. And I'm like, no, you get the F on because you're by my house.
From there, it only snowballed. Corey says as he continued to argue with the group, one of the teenagers pointed the gun at his daughter. That's when Corey stepped between them.
The guy points it and opens fire at close range and gets him 3 times.
Corey had to have emergency surgery following the shooting, and his family says it is a miracle that he is still here.
So he wasn't even worried about him when he came out the surgery and he came to an ICU. He was like, where, best he could, he's stuttering and all that, but he's like, where are the kids? Fine, kids are safe. Said you saved your daughter's life.
Just did my job because I swear to God, I would be in a worse position if my daughter or any of my kids or my strongest person I've ever been with in my life, my wife, if she ever got killed, I wouldn't be who I am. I would be a worse version of who I am now. But now, it gave me more purpose.
Bro was shot 3 times and has been in and out of the hospital ever since. Now, BRPD is actively searching for Huggins and anyone who may be helping him avoid arrest.
To justice if you know that they have been actively involved in a criminal act, if you know that they have a warrant for their arrest, if you know that we're actively looking for them. You will be held accountable for assisting those persons.
Investigators are looking for this person on the screen next to me, and the family has set up a GoFundMe following the incident. You can find on our website later this evening.
New tonight, that victim was shot multiple times outside his home. He's out of the hospital. The father says he was defending his daughter from a group of teenagers who were bullying her. Both the father and daughter spoke with News 2's David Hamilton about that day.
Sylvia, Corey Bro says while he is back on his feet and walking, he is still trying to get back to normal and says all his family wants now is justice.
Just trying to adjust to where I was, especially in the beginning. It was harder. But other than that, now, today, I'm slowly but surely have gotten better.
Bro has been out of the hospital for a few weeks and says since the shooting, his outlook on the youth has shifted.
Especially like within that younger demographic, because just seeing a lot of what's been happening, a lot of the younger demographic that is kind of like in a negative light, I kind of look at them a little bit differently now.
Bro was shot 3 times by a man police identified as Jerry Huggins. He says he was defending his daughter, something that he wouldn't hesitate to do again.
I would definitely take their places. All our children, my wife, I'd definitely take their places. Like I would rather be in that hospital bed as opposed to them, because I would have been a worse version of myself if the roles were reversed.
The daughter visible in this security video is the older sister of the one who was being bullied. She said she's tried to support her sister since the shooting.
She sometimes feels like it was her fault it all went down. And I told her, it's never your fault, especially that whole situation didn't have to turn out like that. Pulling out a gun against a man who wasn't even finna hurt you and just wanted you to leave from beside his house. I mean, there's no excuse for it.
Bro and his family say they want justice, and he wants to turn this tragedy into action to make a safer world for his family and everyone else.
Yeah, I gotta advocate for some type of change or something. I don't know what much I could do, but I gotta tell people, show people, we gotta get more angry about what's happening.
Baton Rouge police are urging anyone with information on the whereabouts of Jerry Huggins to reach out to Crime Stoppers.
So I just want to say, shout out to Corey. Shout out to Corey, man. Salute to you, Corey, man, for trying to protect your family and trying to protect your daughter and keeping her, safe and protected. I'm lost of words. Like I always get lost of words in these situations, y'all. And YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not trying to cause any violence, nor am I trying to bring harm to anyone. But I will say this, parents, if you have kids and your kids are good kids and you're doing whatever to try to protect them and these YNs come around, make sure you got a pole on you. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you got something on you. Because these kids are getting younger and younger. And it's like babies unaliving babies. It's sad, man. We got to do something, America. We got to do something. I don't know what that something is. I don't know. Maybe y'all could leave it in the comment section. Put something in the comment section. I heard Charleston White talking about this at one point. I'm going to give y'all my prison stories one day. Yeah, I've been there. But I had to straighten my life up. Because I saw the road that I was headed down. I saw the path I was going down. But we gotta figure out something. Please, please. I'm gonna put his GoFundMe in the box below. Man, y'all go donate to his GoFundMe. Donate to his GoFundMe. Put it in the comment box. What do you think we can do as Americans? What do you think we can do to start getting some of these firearms out of these babies' hands? Because this is every day seems like. It's not only in his city, it's in my city as well. I just haven't started talking about the things that's been happening in my city. But I'm going to have the sheriff on here in a little while. He's like a brother to me. I'm going to have him on here in a little while, and I'm going to let him tell you about some of these stories about how some of these kids is laid out in the streets. But anyhow, y'all make sure y'all like, make sure you comment. Throw a like on this video to get it in the algorithms so we can get the word out. We got to do something. But I ain't going to hold y'all and I ain't going to talk y'all head off sounding like a preacher or something. But I'm going to keep preaching this word until something gets done. Something has to be done. I got boys. I got all boys. But my boys know I don't play that. And when they leave out of this house or when they come in this house, I'm checking their bags. I'm making sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know if we should be faulting the parents. I don't know. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Runaway Child, and we are